Never fails.
Alright, just go now.
Never fails.
There's a lot of brightness on me.
You can turn that one over there off if you want. Just tap the bottom up. Alright, so it appears that I messed up the day on the scheduling. So hopefully some people will come in here pretty quick and let me know how it sounds and all that stuff.
It did send a notification now.
Okay, well. It never fails though. I always mess up the live streams. That's just how it goes. Hey, little girl.
It sounds okay.
So tonight we are just hanging out. So don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Things have just been pretty hectic around here. I see Robert Bell. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, things have been pretty hectic around here, and so I haven't had a chance to get out and shoot a video or anything like that. And so I figured we'd do a live stream tonight and just kind of hang out for a little while. We'll talk a little bit about some things I got going on. Actually, I need to plug this phone in real quick. Get a little up close and personal with you guys. Okay. If you can see beside me here, over here, there's a whole stack of stuff here from prize sponsors for Wild Camp. And we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about Wild Camp. I've got some returning sponsors so far. We have Nature Coast Laser Works. Bushcraft Florida is partnering with us, and they're going to give us some prize stuff, and they're helping us out with some stuff. So that's awesome. We appreciate that. Drink Element has come in huge again. You can't see it here, but there is a huge stack of stuff from Drink Element. Sawyer again, and they came in pretty huge this time too. Grim Workshop also, they returned. Our buddy Grumpy Bushcraft, we talked about him before. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, I would appreciate it if you went over there, watched the video, told him Sean sent you, thanks for supporting Wild Camp. He really helped us out with a nice donation, and we really appreciate that. And we have some new sponsors for Wild Camp this year. We've got PNW Bushcraft, Wazoo Survival sent us some stuff. Jacks Are Better is going to send us some stuff. We got some cool little knives. Maybe I'll grab a few things and show you. From Old Town Cutlery, their Yard Dog company. They sent us some pretty neat stuff. Walhalla Hammocks. Jason Flowers is an awesome guy. And he sent us some cool stuff. War Bonnet is going to be sending us some stuff. I actually got an email from them today. And they said they're going to be sending us what they told me they were going to send us. And then they said they're going to send us a couple of little add-on surprises. So that'll be really cool. But so far, that's what we've got. And we're still reaching out and talking to people and all that stuff. And you guys let me know in the comments how it sounds. Do I look like I'm missing anything?
Uberleben.
Oh, Uberleben. Yeah. So one of these boxes.
It's the one under that.
This one down here. Uberleben sent us some really, well, you know what? Let's just go through some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Who do we got here?
Peek. So we've got Robert Bell, Miss Deborah.
Hey, Miss Deborah.
Cody Wilton.
Cody. Good to see you.
And Bodier.
Bodier.
And I got to be an administrator and boot somebody.
Oh, you booted somebody already?
I did.
All right. So made her feel good, didn't it? Old Town Cutlery sent us a couple things, and if you guys aren't aware, last year we had kind of a tough time getting a knife sponsor for the event, and Rosecraft Blades came through for us. And I did hear, we haven't gotten anything yet, but I did hear that Rosecraft is gonna hit us again with some cool knives. So if you didn't see those knives last year, if you didn't make it to Wild Camp, you missed it. Rosecraft really makes some really nice knives, and they gave us, I don't know, there was 6 or 7 of them last time. There was a bunch, but
Daddy has one.
yep, her Greg got one. So Old Town Cutlery, they're Yard Dog knives. That's the knife that Sarah got, and we absolutely fell in love with the knives. So their whole thing is they're under $100, and they're American made. They are made with recycled materials, and I mean that falls in line with what we're all about.
Mm-hmm.
And so they sent us a couple of little, what I would consider neck knives. And these are the Yard Dog Mutt in Coyote. And the nice thing is, this for $100, you get the knife, and you get this nice little leather sheath that comes with it. But it is a nice little neck knife. So Yard Dog knives, you get this nice little neck knife, and it comes in this little leather sheath. And I mean, we got 2 of those. They sent us 2 of those. Actually, I think they're a matching pair, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're both the Coyote.
Yeah.
Yep. So as you can see, I already had this one out playing with. Woo-hoo-hoo! Almost castrated myself. Had this one out playing with it a little bit. But man, these are really nice little knives. And the thing that I love about these knives, like Sarah's knife, it's made with the saw blade steel. It takes a handful of swipes on the strop, and it's back sharp.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of the nice things about it. And we really appreciate Old Town Cutlery for sending us these.
Fortunately,
and
Band-Aids.
For each one of the knives, they sent us a one of these little Band-Aid dispensers. So, and then they sent us some stickers and some other stuff. But they sent us it's just a flesh wound.
And matches.
And some matches and stuff like that. So really, really cool stuff from Yard Dog Knives and Old Town Cutlery. And just really, really cool guys. So am I missing something?
Bowyer said castration for views.
Yeah. We've done shots for views before. Castration might be the next thing on the list. Although I really don't know if I want to go that far.
Well, you can only do it once.
Yeah, you can. That's views you only get one time.
Oh, Dick in the Dirt just came on.
Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Good to have you. So PNW Bushcraft sent us some stuff, and they were happy to send us some stuff, and we really appreciate them. So we're just going to go through some of this stuff. Maybe not make it through all of it, because I don't want to make it all about Wild Camp tonight. We kind of just wanted to hang out. But they sent us some of their stuff, and if you need to, pause it and get their information off of here and order you something, or go to pnwbushcraft.com. But I love this little, they've got their little Death Bunny patch. It's really cool. They sent us an assortment of these, the little trays. So these are folding trays, and this is the one that has it's the EDC tray. So you actually can put your knife and a lighter and stuff like that in here. But then you take these and you fold the corners on them like this. And these are nice little trays to be able to put just the stuff out of your pockets. When you get ready to go to bed, you can put these trays together and just put the stuff out of your pockets in there. And so they sent us, like I said, an assortment. We've got the smaller one. We have a bigger one, and then we've got, no, this is something different. This is one of their little, I think this is a utensil pouch, if I'm not mistaken, but it's all like waxed leather or waxed canvas. And this, I don't remember what this one was. We'll find out together. Oh, it's like a little wallet. It's like old school wallet. You put, whatever you wanted to put in there, but wax canvas. It folds up, and then it's got the leather wrap with a little toggle on the end of it. So that's really nice. And then look at this bucket. This is so cool. It's their wax canvas bucket. It's got all the pockets around the outside of it, and you could use this for foraging, for firewood, for tinder, whatever. That's really nice. And then they also sent us one of these little actual foraging pouches. So this would hook to your belt, and then you can take it and use it for foraging for tinder or mushrooms, hunting, or whatever you wanted to forage for. So PNW Bushcraft really came through big, because I'm gonna tell you, if you go look on pnwbushcraft.com, this stuff is not cheap. They do some really nice work, and the stuff is not cheap. And for them to be nice enough and generous enough to send us this stuff is pretty awesome.
Well,
and they gave us another one of these little things too. If I'm not mistaken, maybe this one might glow in the dark, but I don't remember. I think I've got one like that glows in the dark. What were you saying?
Because we actually met her at Georgia Bushcraft and everything, so it is nice that we've actually
and a lot of
the
quite a few of these vendors that have sent us stuff, we have met in one way or another, and they're all just so generous.
Yeah.
Really awesome. Is there something else in here? Oh, we got a hider. Oh.
You have to give it away.
I kind of want to keep that one. Look at that little guy. You know what? I carved this guy. He is right here. So when she drew this thing up, she put it on Instagram, and I loved it. So she had that one, and I carved this little guy to go along with it.
All right, you're gonna have to stop talking for a second.
Okay, I got it.
We gotta get caught up.
We gotta get caught up. Okay.
Okay. Daddy said, "Love from Dahlonega."
Oh, they are on a road trip.
Yep. And then Randy Beeson said hello.
Hey, Randy.
Miss Deborah, she's just interjecting her lovely comments. I love it.
Miss Deborah is the Rewild Outdoors ambassador.
She is.
We need to get her a shirt that says ambassador on it.
Yeah. And then Bo Deer is touting himself.
What's he doing?
He has a discount code with PNW Bushcraft.
Yep, that's right.
Bo Deer 10. Stitch is on.
Hey, Stitch. Good to see you.
Chris Schultz said hello.
Hey, Chris.
Ed Chaos is on.
Hey, Ed. Good to see you.
Carl's on.
Carl Smith. Got you.
Yep.
Very cool.
And Miss Deborah said that you can keep that guy.
I can keep.
She said the little.
Oh, I can keep the little. Okay. Yeah. Well, if Miss Deborah said it.
Exactly.
I think I might be able to keep it.
It's fine. Oh, hey, Lincoln.
Hey, Lincoln. So, when we said that Uberleben came through strong, we were not joking.
Is that the one that when you picked it up, it was super heavy?
Yeah, this thing is heavy. So, they sent us stuff and me stuff to take and use. Mm-hmm. So, they sent, like, if you watched my, it might have been my last video, my last camping video, I used the little Stoker twig stove that thing is really nice, and it really surprised me. I've had terrible luck with twig stoves in the past, and this thing is really, really nice. Actually, Carl Smith was there, and he watched me. This thing works right. I mean, it works really good. They sent us, well, they sent us 3 of them, one for me to keep. They sent us 2 of them to give away. They sent us.
You want to know if it shreds lettuce?
It does. They didn't send us anything to shred lettuce.
We're definitely gonna have to make a sticker.
They sent us these kutzas, and these are the nice ones. These are the big ones. So that's like a soup bowl almost. These are so nice. So they sent us 2 of those to give away.
I think we'll put them in a bundle.
And I think we'll probably bundle it together.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to try to make sure that we don't stretch the raffle out too long to make it just gets a little aggravating for people. So we're going to do our best to bundle some stuff up. That way everybody gets some nice stuff, but we don't hold everybody there for a super long time. But then, on top of that, they sent us some of these.
Oh yeah.
The really nice big 3/8 ferro rods, and they have the grip on them, the wooden grip. So these things are really nice, and I have used mine. This is not a treat, Maddie. Maddie is down here. She hears that crinkling. She thinks there's something down here, something for her. But this is the one that's got the like scalloped handle on it, and that thing is really nice. I've used mine a couple times, and it is really, really nice. So Uberleben they really did some nice stuff this year, and we really appreciate them. We appreciate everybody that's giving us stuff. They also gave us a bunch of stickers to give out. So
yeah, we're gonna try
that's
to have
awesome.
Nicer swag bags.
Yeah.
Go around.
Not that we didn't have good ones last year, but we're going to try to do a little more if we can.
Right.
So, Jason Flowers with Walhalla, they make some really nice stuff. And I met Jason a couple years ago down at HangCon, and super nice guy. So he sent us, let's see, we'll go here first. He sent us one of these little, it's a zipper pouch. Really nice, and it's got the water resistant zippers on it and everything. So that's really nice. This is like a fanny pack with this really cool pattern on it. And you can't see it in the video, but it actually is padded here, which is nice. And it's got another zipper pocket on the outside, and then the shock cord and everything. And then on the ends there, it has some little straps there that you could hook something to, a water bottle if you wanted to, or something like that. So that little butt pouch. And then this is a what do you call it now?
Ground cloth?
A ground cloth. Thank you.
Yeah.
But he sent us one of the ground cloths that matches that little butt pouch thing. But
is that the official name?
Yeah. I don't know if that's what he calls it, but that's what I call it. But these things are really, really nice. And so that's Walhalla. He sent us some really nice stuff, and we appreciate it. This is the Hex Cam. And it's really, really neat, actually. I like the look of that. And then, let's see, who we got over here? We got some Wazoo. So Wazoo sent us like several of these hats. And this is a cash hat, I believe. Yep, these are the cash hats. And then one of these, I believe, yeah, this is a cash hat also.
Yeah, got a pocket.
It's got a pocket inside it.
And a slip pocket.
And then this actually has the Velcro on the front of it where you can put your morale patch and stuff on there. They sent us... So you guys have seen I almost always wear my neck knife and everything. On my neck knife, I have one of these on there. And this thing is nice because it's the ferro rod on there. And the little, this is a striker. And it works really good. They sent us one with the white. And then they sent us another one, the Spark with the black striker on there. And then they sent us one of these Viking whetstone pendants. These things are awesome. You can sharpen your knife with this. And also it has the slot on there to be able to sharpen a hook with it. Stuff like that. Really, really nice. Miss Deborah said, nice place to put my rewild patch. So they sent us that, which is cool. The other thing that I think is really neat is this. They wrote me a note from Dustin and the Wazoo crew. A handwritten note. And it says, hey, Sean, thanks for letting us support your great cause. Sorry we can't make it this year. Have fun for us, Dustin and the Wazoo crew. That little touch. I mean, that really means a lot to me. That, you know, it's that feeling that, you know, somebody you talk to packed this box. They wrote this note for us. And so that's cool. There is some Wazoo Fire cards in here, which is really cool. It's like a credit card, but you can actually scrape it down, make scrapings off of the side of it, and it actually, you can light your fire with it, which is cool. They have a couple of the bandanas in here. We have this is the Animal Tracks bandana. So it has all kind of animal tracks and stuff on there that would help you identify animal tracks. And it's a 22 by 22, which is really nice. And then this is the foraging bandana. So this has different plants and stuff like that you could forage on here. So, you know, depending on your area, but it's nice because it has like different diagrams on here. One says, do not eat on there. This is, you know, don't eat the roots or whatever. And can eat raw, caution. It's really neat. So Wazoo, we really appreciate those folks for sending us that. And then they sent us some stickers to go along with that stuff.
Yeah, Aaron said he's got one of the cards in his get home bag.
Yep. It's definitely, so I'm kind of a, I don't know, I'm a grump when it comes to your Vaseline cotton balls and stuff like that. I believe that a person should learn how to build a fire and not have to have all those gimmicks. But I do also know that there are certain situations where you might need those. And those little cards don't take up any room. You can shave them up real quick and get your fire started. So they are nice to have. Back here behind me, I'll see if I can get this over here. This is the Sawyer stuff. And Sawyer sent us a bunch of their permethrin kits for your gear. And it'll treat the, it says it treats 5 outfits, effective for 6 weeks or 6 washings. So they sent us those, 4 or 5 of those, and they sent us a huge thing of the Sawyer sunscreen. And depending on how the weather is, we may just save these things and just allow everybody to use them, but I don't know, it'll be hard to, we'll figure that out when it gets there. But then this is a Picardin insect repellent lotion. So that's pretty cool. And then they sent us one of these. This is a Sawyer water filter, Sawyer squeeze water filter system. That it comes with the 2-liter CNOC bag or a knock bag, depending on how you say it. So that is really cool. And they sent us also 2 sets of these Sawyer minis. So Sawyer really came through with a lot of stuff too. So we really appreciate those folks for sending us this stuff. You know, I mean, we're a smaller event, and I understand that we're not going to draw the attention for them that a HangCon would draw or something like that. But so they didn't have to do this stuff, but they really come through heavy, and we appreciate it. And below all that, there is a ton of Drink Element stuff. Did we ever look in this to see what it was?
I have no idea. Apparently not.
So they sent us something extra, they said, and I guess I never opened it to see what was actually in it. So we're gonna find out together.
Mike is on.
What's that?
Mike is
on. Oh, hey, Mike.
Diesel's Outdoor Excursions.
Oh, good to see you.
Rob on the Road.
Rob on the Road, gotcha. Very cool. But they sent us the sample packs that they normally send us. But they sent enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said that we're going to send you something extra this time. And let's see. I'm going to cut towards my wife so I don't cut towards myself.
Thank you. After you already
almost got me, so you're the next on the list. Wonder what they sent us. What is in this? This is...
your mic fell.
Uh-oh. You guys are hanging by a thread. Hang on. I'm gonna get you. I think I got you. Stay. Alright. So it says Salty by Nature. So these are they're like
the actual
boxes of them, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's the what's that? Citrus salt.
Yeah, there's 30 sticks in a pack.
There's grapefruit salt, orange salt, and raspberry salt.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know. I just liked it. I thought it would sound cool. I'm just tossing it around. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it yet or not. But also I like this little sticker. Salt Soul. Very cool. So I don't know, do we give this away individually or do we give the whole bunch away?
They called it something in the
It's some sort of pack that you can get. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll.
Yeah, that says you're an insider.
Ooh, feel special. So, and that was totally just something extra that they said, hey, we want to send this to you too. So, very, very cool. That's awesome. But we are very blessed. We are very blessed to have really awesome prize sponsors for Wild Camp. And we just can't say thank you enough. We still have more that are out there that we've reached out to that I'm sure will probably come through. But we're, I don't want to say anything yet until we know for sure. So what do we got going on here?
So they're saying that the salts are good and effective, and saying that to give them away individually.
Okay.
Or individual packs for folks to check out. But the little the sample packs have 5 or 6 different flavor
Yeah,
single ones.
there's a let's see, the sample packs. I'll open one of those too while we're at it. But yeah, they sent us a bunch of the sample packs, and everybody will get one of those. So you're all gonna get some salt. But these things are great if you are working outside a lot, if you work in the yard a lot. They are awesome to replenish your salt. So everybody will get one of these sample packs. And in the sample pack,
someone will get an extra special open one.
Yeah, I'll sign this one like that means anything. And somebody will get a fancy one. This one, it has the kind of the instructions and some information on it. But it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs with assorted flavors in it. Flavors like raw, unflavored. This is the orange salt. This one is the chocolate salt. I've heard that one's good. I haven't tried it. I did do the watermelon salt one, and I like the watermelon salt.
Don't say it again like that.
I'm going to hold that one. This is the mango chili that was really good. This is the grapefruit one. Grapefruit salt. And this is citrus salt and raspberry.
You are such a dad.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, these things are awesome. And my buddy Randy, we call him Cheeseburger Randy. He always asks me, "You guys have any of those elements left? You have any extras?" Because he always wants them if we have any extras. So.
I think Tori and Kevin got all the extras.
Yep. Yeah, Kevin's a lineman, so he needs all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so there is, like, this box is completely full. There's a whole nother box under it that's completely full. Mm-hmm. And so, very, very awesome. We couldn't be more thankful for them. So, I have... Remember how earlier I said I didn't want this to be all about Wild Camp, and then I immediately jumped into it being all about Wild Camp?
And you weren't going to show every item? And
yeah, and then I showed literally every item. But anyway, it has been pretty hectic, so that, like I said, that's why we didn't have a video this week. I am headed to the woods tomorrow, though, so thank goodness I will be headed into the woods and get some woods therapy somewhere. I don't know exactly where I'm going to go yet.
Yeah, you need it.
But things have been stressful. So you guys know I've had the issues with my Jeep. And I ordered a bunch of parts for it thinking that it was going to be a fairly simple fix, just replace some parts. And the more I dug into it, the more it was not going to be a simple fix. And we just got to a point where it was... Hello. Got to a point where it just was... It didn't make sense to keep dumping that money into...
individual parts.
Just individual parts. So... Instead of that, we just opted to return those parts and order a new engine for the Jeep. So soon the Jeep will have a new heartbeat with a warranty, and all in all, it's going to be a better option. It was tough for me because I'm a cheapskate for one thing, and I really wanted to fix it. But every time I would start to do something, it was something else. We had to
Well,
order another part. I
And
had to
not
order a
mention
tool.
the tools to even do it.
And it was just getting to be, it was so stressful. And like for a couple of weeks, it was just super stressful. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it just took me down. It was the stress. It just made me like I didn't have any desire to do anything.
You've not been yourself.
I just had, yeah, and I hate that. And I've apologized to Sarah because I know that I haven't been myself. And but it's just
flowers at work.
it's just one of those things, stress. I've always said stress is a poison, and I do not do well with stress. I try my best to avoid it when I can, but this situation just had me overstressed, and I apologize I haven't had a video out. But we're gonna catch back up and get everything back going, and soon the old Jeep will be back on the road, and we'll be out there adventuring again. But tomorrow I'm headed somewhere to camp, and I don't know where yet, but it's gonna be a good time anyway. I'm gonna make you guys a video. So
yeah.
We
Did I
got
tell you that Mike was on?
Hike with Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Are we missing any? What's the arrows? I see arrows up there digging the dirt. What do you say?
Pick your flavor as drawn. So like those big boxes.
Oh.
Like we could do 4 people, and then the first person gets the pick.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then Hike with Mike said, "Cute doggy."
Mm-hmm.
This is Maddie dog.
That's Maddie. Now I don't know if she'll let me get her, but we got our old resident old lady cat.
Oh, is Rudy over there?
She is not fond of being picked up, like I said. But okay. But this is Rutabaga. This is her name's actually Dinah. And I'm not a cat person, but I am this cat person.
But yeah, we started calling her Dinah Roo, and it's gone to Roo or Rudy or Rutabaga. That has nothing to do with her real name.
But yeah, these are the critters. Maddie is a camping dog. She is a Maltese, but she loves to go camping, and she loves to hike, and she doesn't like to be talked about apparently, but she likes to hike. And
she's checking on Dinah.
We go camping somewhere, and you go for a hike, and she'll head out down the trail, and somehow she always knows the direction you're supposed to go. So Miss Deborah said, "Rutabaga, hi Rutabaga." Oh, you sitting here looking up at me, or you're not mad at me, huh? So she is not a personable cat for everybody. She doesn't like people all that much, but for whatever reason, she's your buddy. She's taken up with me, and she's my buddy. So,
and she's an old girl.
Yep, she's old.
She is 15.
Yep.
Aaron said you should take the Jeep to Greg's garage.
Yeah, that's one of the things too, is I don't have a concrete slab or a shop to work on stuff, so I'm just wrenching out here in the dirt, and that makes it even worse. But we're gonna make it work. I've got my shed out there that I can pull it under and be able to pull the engine and all that stuff and swap it myself. So I'll be able to do that, and then I'm gonna save some money because we're going through Titan engines, which is in Ocala. And so if everything goes right, we will be able to just go pick it up instead of having it shipped, which will save $320 or something like that.
And
so
it's only an hour away.
Yeah, it's not bad. So
people are saying, stress is a poison in a prison.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll cause many things as you're in your body. It's always good to take a minute or two for yourself.
Stress eating. That's my other problem. You know, I'm a stress eater, and so this has kind of thrown me off a little bit. And I'll get back to it and get back right. And I've been um, trying to fight it some, but still, it's just one of those things where I don't know. Sometimes it just gets so stressful and everything. It's like
Something's got to give.
just give me some potato chips or give me some. You know, it's terrible.
Some homemade potato
Yeah.
chips.
That's been the thing for the last couple weeks, and that's terrible. But I know how to make real homemade crunchy potato chips, and they are delicious. And so I've made those a couple times, and I need to quit doing that. I've got to get back on my carnivore and do it right.
Mike said that they got 5 cats. Used to have 2 basset hounds too, but cats live longer. And then I guess Dick in the Dirt had 5 cats and a basset hound too, and now he's down to 2 cats. Aaron correctly said Dinah is a Montana cat.
She is a Montana cat. So we've got our outside cat too, General, and I have like one of my earliest videos.
Yeah.
The video of him showing up. We didn't adopt him; he adopted us.
Yeah.
He just showed up one day and never left.
Yeah.
And the video, I'm trying to talk and all that stuff, and the cat's just meow, meow, meow the whole time, and I did like just out of nowhere he showed up.
And we're like making sure that Dinah hadn't gotten out.
Yeah, because he looks kind of like Dinah, and I thought it was Dinah to start with. And it's funny though, I do have a video where the very first time that he just showed up.
That's
so
funny. And
that's
then he never left.
Yep, and just never left. See, Taco05, I see you.
Yep.
Matt Barwick, he said, Matt said, I feel you. I'm a stress eater too. It's a battle. Hang in there. I appreciate it, buddy. It really is. It can be tough sometimes.
Carly.
Digging the Dirt said sometimes the animals. What's it? Can I scroll up? Sometimes who they belong with. Yeah, I don't know. He just showed up out of nowhere, and he's funny. He doesn't necessarily like to be messed with, but he will, like, occasionally he'll let you pet him when you're feeding him and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, he's happy to be adjacent.
Loves the dogs.
He loves the dogs. It's so funny when you let the dogs outside to run. It's like what was that movie?
Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound. It's like the dogs and the cat just running through the field or running down the road, and our package box is at the end of the driveway, so we'll walk down there and get the packages and stuff. And even if you don't take the dogs out with you, he'll go to the end of the driveway with you almost every time. He just goes down there with you and comes back. He's like our third dog.
Yeah. You do have a special guest that is joining you.
Who was that?
She has not figured out how to comment, apparently.
What was that, Carly?
Carly.
My daughter, said, Carly.
Tell Mr. Rewild to shout me out.
Hey, Carly, my oldest of my 2 youngest daughters. So, it's funny. I've got 4 beautiful daughters. And I am a blessed dad. I got 4 beautiful daughters. But I always tell people I've got my 2 oldest daughters and my 2 youngest daughters, because the 2 oldest are about 2 years apart, and then there's like a 5-year break, and then my 2 youngest are 2 years apart. And is she texting you instead of commenting? But she's the oldest of my 2 youngest, and
she's doing her nails.
She's off at college, and Daddy's very proud of her.
Yep.
And I'm proud of all my girls. They're beautiful, good girls. And she likes to fish, and she's got a paddleboard, and she paddleboards and loves going to the beach. And she's got her stuff together. and I'm very proud of her. And she's got her dog, my grand doggy, Maggie,
Yep.
and she loves to take that dog to the beach. And they go to the beach, and I always get pictures of her and Maggie at the beach, and I love it.
And when
So
we send her any kind of little care package, Carly gets stuff and Maggie gets stuff.
that's right. What Matt said, girl dad's rule. That's
Yeah.
right. You're a girl dad, right?
Yep.
DAV Expedition says, hey, hey, hey. Good to see you. It's bothering you that I have this, isn't it? Like when it's over here, you want it over there.
You're fine.
That's okay. Just put it over there and just turn it towards me just slightly. I've got.
Are you sure that you can see this?
I've got old man eyes, and I'm noticing that more and more. The older I get, the more I'm realizing that I'm about to the point where I'm gonna need to go get some.
You've been saying
old
that
man
for
glasses.
years.
I've held out to the point where when I'm scrolling on the TV, I'm
that
squinting.
And you have your phone so bright, trying to sleep, and it's like the lighthouse over there.
Well, I can't help it. I guess I do need to go get something done about it.
Matt says, "Love the way Sarah helps you complete your sentences. My wife does the same."
Well, she's better at wording than I am. She knows what I'm trying to say in the correct way. Articulating, yes. Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Carly, I see you texting me, messaging me, and I can't read them right now, so message them to Sarah or text me. But I did see Carly said, I love you, Dad, and I love you too, Carly. So
Dave Expedition said hello. Hunting and Stuff with J&J.
Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you guys on here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Chris Schultz said, I didn't know you were in a situation or in your situation when it comes to kids, but I always seen you as a girl dad. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, like I guess I give off the girl dad vibe.
Well, you've been a girl dad for how many years?
Yeah, I guess for my oldest daughter, let's see.
She just had a birthday.
Whew, man. How old is she? 27. Is that right?
That's
she
crazy.
Is 27 years old, my oldest daughter. Wow. Now I really feel old. She was born in 98. Yep. So
Yep.
It's neat. I've got kids in 2 different millenniums. I've got my oldest daughter was in 98. Then my daughter Samantha was born in 2000. And then Carly was born in 05. And then my youngest Corey, who is fixing to be 18, she's got a birthday next week. And she was born in 07. So very, very cool. It's so, man, just saying that she's 27. Whew, that like hit me in the stomach a little bit, man.
Well, now she's got her own.
Yep, my 2 oldest have babies of their own now, and that's another tough thing. But it's awesome having grandkids.
It is.
We actually have a sleepover planned Saturday night with my granddaughter Kinsley. So let's see. Sarah, putting you on the spot. He said, you know you're getting old when you need to put your reading glasses on to eat what's in front of you. I'm almost there. I really am almost there. Especially when it's like ordering something. But actually, I don't know if it's nearsighted, farsighted. I always get that stuff confused. Stuff that's in front of me I can see pretty well. But like stuff that's far away, it's tough for me. So I don't know if that's farsighted or nearsighted, one of the two. But like I can't hardly read stuff that's on the TV. But if it's right here in front of me, I can read it. So I guess I would rather be that way. I would rather at least be able to see the stuff that's here. As long as I can see if it's red or green, I can
sound like your dad.
I can make it work. It'll be fine. Jim said, my oldest girl will be 50 Saturday. Wow. Ed Chaos said he was in '98. He was on the Vans Warped Tour. That's cool. Miss Deborah said nearsighted. Okay. Yeah, it's it's funny. I guess I do need to break down and go do that. You guys think like I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna look weird with glasses on.
You can
My dad,
contacts.
I cannot. The idea of putting something in my eye, I just don't think I could do it. But my dad looked good with glasses on. I don't know if I've got the face for it. You know, I need some rugged glasses with like flannel or something on them, or
bushcraft yourself.
I'll bushcraft me some glasses. Like I'll have them grind them, and I'll just go carve the frames for them out of wood. Chris Toledo said, my wife loves to see bushcraft channels only when the women are involved. More Sarah, please. So Sarah has actually said, she hasn't made a plan yet, but she said that at some point she's going to go camping and film it herself and do a solo camp herself. So Sarah has here recently really gotten into the fire building and more bushcrafty stuff here at the house. And anytime we have a fire outside now, she just about always builds the fire and sits out there and does feather sticks with her knife and all that stuff. And the other day we worked on stropping. Mm-hmm. So she practiced stropping her knife and getting that edge back and all that stuff. So it's cool. I love being able to do that with her because it just makes it, I don't know, it makes it a little more fun to be able to have somebody to do it with. And then to see her learning and getting better at it is a lot of fun. So, and to see the other thing, to see her the other day, I was up here, I think I was carving or I was doing something sitting out there. And she said, well, I'm going to go for a walk. I'll be back. And her and Maddie go for a walk. And she's out there foraging for tinder and trying to find fat lighter and all that stuff. That was pretty cool. She came back with a handful of stuff to try to light the fire with and got the fire going, so that's cool.
Aaron said that if you need help with the engine, he can help.
Well, I might need it because the biggest thing is going to be getting it on and off of the trailer and maneuvering it around here. But I think I'll be able to work it out. But I might need your help.
Miss Deborah said the contacts do not work well for certain nearsighted vision.
Well.
But Matt said you will look fine. They will help you see, and they will be a safety measure when you're out in the woods or working.
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't know if I could work with glasses on, though. Working on horses, I sweat so much. Mm-hmm. They'd just be like water goggles in front of me. But, you know, working on the... You want to lick my hand bad. Working on the horses and stuff.
Eating them wings.
Oh, yeah, she smells the chicken wings. But working on the horses and stuff, I really wouldn't need them, but just to read stuff and things like that. But let's see. Oakley makes some badass glasses. Yeah, I might be able to look up some Oakleys. That might be kind of cool.
I think.
Miss Deborah said, I love having Sarah in the lives and the videos. Yep. Oh, that's a good point. He said it makes it hard to get splinters out when you can't see them. And that, like, I can see here, but I wonder if that would make it easier for me to be able to see to get a splinter out, though, if I had to have glasses. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. That comes in the safety aspect that Matt was talking about.
Aaron said y'all look like bubbles.
I wish that there was a way for me to blur out this, Aaron. I'm not going to do it, but That's funny. Digging the Dirt said, "Gotta get going, guys. Getting things sorted out for an Alaska."
Not fair.
Not fair at all. I want to go to Alaska bad. If you got a spare seat, let me know. Might ride with you. Yeah, that's on the bucket list of things to do. Go to Alaska. I actually have a nephew that lives in Alaska, and he has told me several times, just get out here and we'll cover you a place to stay and all that stuff. And decent. But he said, get out here, but the airfare just to Alaska and back is ridiculous, and I'm not making enough money off of YouTube yet to justify spending that kind of money to go on a video trip.
Serious super chats.
Yeah, we had to have some serious super chats for that. Chris said, I love seeing other women getting outside. I've always been an outside girl.
I'm an outside girl when it's not hot.
Yeah. So, when we first started camping, or when I first started camping again, and started getting Sarah to go camping, the first thing she told me was, I'm not camping unless it's in a camper. And I got her to go one time in a tent, but it was nice and cool. Mm-hmm. And we went to a place that had bathrooms and all that stuff. And then we have slowly eased into more rugged, roughing it stuff, and she's good with it now. But at the very first, she was like, I am not going unless there's a camper involved.
I think I went camping like twice as a kid.
Yeah. I camped a bunch.
Paul and Tracy, have a good time. If you get to Seward, I have a cousin that has a charter boat.
Oh, that's cool.
Wild Camp Bus to Alaska 2027.
Yeah.
That'll be a long ride.
Yeah. Are we friends enough for all of us to get a bus to Alaska? That might break some friendships. So, unless there is room service. Yeah, I don't know about that. So I'll tell you something. Back in my band days, back when we were playing pretty heavy with the band, and we played a Battle of the Bands in Jacksonville. And I am a promoter at heart. I love to promote things, and I feel like I'm pretty good at that. And you know, we are from here. The Battle of the Bands is in Jacksonville, and they're all Jacksonville bands. And I said, how are we going? We're not going to be able to even have a chance at this unless we can get some of our fans to go with us. And so we started thinking about it, and we ended up getting a limousine and selling tickets to ride to the Battle of the Bands with the band and party with the band. And we took like 25 people with us, with the band, with the big like white stretch limousine, and we pulled up in front of that venue, and all those other bands are standing out there waiting to load in, and you could just see the wind go out of them. They're all just go. You could just see them. Like, we showed up and ruined the day for everybody. And there was a lot of good bands there. But we were smart. We brought our fans with us, and we actually won that Battle of the Bands. Now, that might have been cheating a little bit. I don't know. But it was a lot of fun anyway, having that big group of people go with us. The ride back wasn't as much fun because everybody was kind of wasted, and we almost had a fist fight in the limousine. But Chris said, I love being outside fishing and camping, just about anything. Yeah, Sarah likes to fish too. They thought the scanner just showed up. Yeah, it was cool though. The crazy thing is, we won that Battle of the Bands, and one of the prizes was we were supposed to open for Iron Maiden show, and like the week before the show, one of the guys in the band got arrested over there and couldn't leave the country, and the show got canceled and it never got rebooked.
Not your band.
Not my band, from Iron Maiden. One of those guys got arrested and or got in trouble or something. I can't remember. And they canceled the show and it never got rebooked, so we never got to play with them. But yeah, that was a neat. Yeah, it didn't happen, but it was neat that it was supposed to happen anyway. Some parts of me miss playing in the band, and other parts of me know that I just absolutely don't have time for that anymore. But I do miss jamming sometimes. But how long have we been at this?
An hour.
Well, what do you think? About ready to cut it loose? Hike Mike said I was a big metalhead in the 80s. Even had a hairband back in the day as a lead singer. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, we played a good mix. When we played the Battle of the Bands, we were doing our own songs. But we've had several songs that we wrote, but we did a lot of covers, and we did everything from classic rock, southern rock, metal. We did, played Metallica and Skynyrd and Blackfoot and just a bunch of different stuff. Some more modern metal songs and stuff. But it's funny, when the last band we were in, I got talked into playing bass, and I'd never played bass like that before. I knew how to play bass, but just root notes. And so, you trying to tell us something? Maddie's bringing her bowl in here. When I decided I was going to play rock in that band, I was like culture shock. It's like, whoa, this isn't country. It's not just simple. I had to really learn how to play it. But and it was a lot of fun to learn how to play it, though. I really enjoyed it. So Matt Barwick said, thanks as always. Love talking with you and Sarah. Well, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna head out tomorrow somewhere, and we're gonna have Maddie's ever been messing with the camera.
She's got her camping backpack toy over there.
So I'm gonna head out tomorrow, and we're gonna do some camping and shoot a video and have some fun and just see what we can get into. So I really appreciate you guys watching tonight and hanging out with us and just chatting and I always appreciate it when you guys leave us comments on the videos and thumbs up and all that stuff, and it really does help the channel. And I just appreciate all of y'all so much. I appreciate my beautiful wife for sitting here and keeping me kind of on topic half time, and putting up with me when I kind of get grumpy when things don't go right. So she's the best. So appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next week. Actually, excuse me, we'll see you Saturday. You guys don't forget that on Saturdays I'm doing the Just the Tips videos. They're short, 3 minutes or less. And you guys watch those videos too, because I'm trying my best to put out some good little tips that are quick videos to watch. So just want to get some more content out for you guys. And those videos are just quicker, more to the point, and don't waste a bunch of your time. So those are Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. So appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you next week, or Saturday. How do I turn this thing off? Here. I'm still here. Nope.